Alrighty guys, as you hear, bringing you guys part 2 of the Dragon Ball Legends TOP guide for season 21. So the last time I saw you guys for this particular video, we finished off the boss, right? And this is where our team is left off. So not too many updates right here, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. We basically just got this red 21 to friendship rank 10. So let's go and take a look at her key restore speed now. 2,644, which is absolutely phenomenal. Anywhere, if you're in the 2,600 range for key restore speed, that is like top tier key restore speed. That is absolutely golden for us. We'll go ahead and take that. I should have probably worked on the EX Piccolo a little bit maybe, but as you can see right here, he's completely healthy, so that's more than fine with me. Once again, if you guys are new to this, you guys are still curious onto why the friendship rank it matters, I know you guys probably hear me say this a lot, but you just basically you look at the TOP stats, you see that 2,644, right? This is what friendship rank 10. If I go to regular stats, friendship rank 10 is still the key restore speed drops to 2,519. You're going to get a buff to all of your stats all around with the friendship rank. This friendship rank contributes to your stats specifically in TOP. Alright, so that being said, let's go ahead and talk about the first fight that we are going to be doing. Is probably this fight right here. It's going to be one of the easier fights. Once again, when you see those EX units, that's 100% a green flag. Those are going to be probably some of the easiest fights on the board for you guys. Alright, for this fight, I think we're going to go ahead and do it like this. I think our main goal here is Bootanks needs heals, right? Bootanks 100% needs heals. I want to bring in my green units, I want to bring in a blue unit, and I want to bring in a red unit. I could probably maybe get away with putting Omega Shenron here instead of the Ella Piccolo, but I kind of want to just still do it like this. Alright, so the way I want to basically do this is I want to take out Frieza first. The one thing here being is that I'm worried about Frieza hitting my Bootanks with the can't inflict an attack on that very first turn. That's the one thing that's going to be really scary to me. Bootanks can die right here. It's a very real possibility, but after Frieza, I think we'll go for the Broly. And then right after that, I think we'll go for this Vegeta, and then Gogeta Blue, and then this Broly, and then this EX Frieza right here. Hopefully things go swell. Alright, so coming out of that fight, a little bit sloppy on my end. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but Bootanks did get some heals, so I guess it was still, I would still consider it a little bit of a success, right? We took a little bit too long getting some kills right there, and we did waste some of our super attacks, but we still got the full kill, 1.4 million points. I think we did just fine. Definitely could be a more optimal attack order there. Alright, so for the next fight that you're going to be doing is your 15th win streak bonus, right? So you have 3 options right here of 5 fifth stages. They're all absolutely terrible. Gohan's not on this one, right? Gohan's not on this one, so this is definitely still a good option. You have this stage right here, which doesn't have too much synergy, right? Because Ella Piccolo is on there, as well as that. The Revival Gohan is not that great. I'm going to be real honest. He's good. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think he's too much to worry about right here. And then you also have this stage, which I think this stage actually is pretty difficult overall. It's pretty beefy in my own opinion, but I think we're going to go for this middle stage. That way we can make our way over here, because this is going to be an easier stage overall, right? This 5th stage where there's a ton. There's 4 EX units right here. I want to go there. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and move on to this stage. Let's talk about our formation. All right, so honestly, I want to keep the same formation right here going. I think this actually could work very well. I am still a little bit worried about Bootanks right here. He's at 50% HP, so I don't think he's going to die, but there's a very good possibility that he could take a lot of damage, but we'll go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and do it like this. So for this one, I'm going to do it a little bit differently because I do have to play it safe, right? I'm going to go for Goten first, and then Kaioken Goku, then this Ella Piccolo, then we'll get the Gohan, then the Healer 18, which is a little bit late, but that's okay, and then we'll go for the Revival Gohan. The reason why I'm going for Gohan in the 4th position is just because both the Kaioken Goku and the Ella Piccolo can get their super attacks off on turn 3, so I want to make sure I avoid that completely. So let's see how this does. Alright, so coming out of that one, we weren't able to get the full kill. I'm pretty disappointed in myself. 2.7 million. We could have easily pushed that to 3. I don't think we did bad there, but we necessarily didn't do good either. It's kind of a neutral feeling right here. Revival Gohan is the only one that survived right there. We did pop his revival, right? So there was that at the very least, and things look good for the most part, right? Things were looking good, but it just, the team was just tanky overall. We were tanky as well, but I just can't help but feel like we could have done better. Let me know if you guys did take on this fight and you have a little bit better success right there. Maybe if you guys had super attack saved up, it would have been the smarter decision. Alright, so for the next fight we're going to be taking on is the easier fight, thank God, 5-fist stage. There is a ton of EXs on here. Let's go ahead and talk about our formation. Alright, so for this one I'm going to go double reds here and triple yellows. I know some of you guys might want me to bring in the Bootangs right here just so I can get the easy snipe off on Whis, but I'm honestly kind of scared of the damage that it could get put onto my Bootangs due to him having 2 green units, right? I mean, we could easily probably deal with Frieza within 1 turn, but the Gohan is definitely a different situation, right? Because Gohan can heal himself as well as he has the bubble shield, so he could be a little bit more difficult to take down, and I don't want to give him the opportunity to get any hits off on my Bootangs, especially being that this is a 5-fist stage. Even though there is a lot of EX units on there, he can still do damage, so I'm going to go ahead and try it with the double reds. Alright, so immediately following this up, I want to still protect my reds. Even though I don't have Bootangs on the field to snipe out Whis, I still want to get Whis down as soon as possible. And then right after that, you can basically pick from any of these yellow EX units. And then I want to see if I can try to time the LF Piccolo blue card on this Gohan without him using that annoying bubble shield, right? And then we can go for this, the golden Frieza, and then the EXs shouldn't be a problem after that. I think we'll actually go for Janemba first and then Chilled. Alright, so coming into that one, once again, very, very easy. I don't think you really need to worry about this stage at all. Hardly took any damage there, and we did get the full kill. I honestly, targeting Whis there was the move, but I do think if you're going to attack Gohan, I wasn't able to time it correctly. You need if you're going to use the same setup as me, I think if you put him in the 4th slot, you attack him for the 4th unit, that you will perfectly line up the LF Piccolo with the blue card and then target a yellow unit beforehand so you can go ahead and easily melt them down. I recommend Chilled because he basically went down with 1 blast attack from the red 21. Alright, so next we will do everyone's favorite stage, is this Gohan Goten stage. So I guess let's go ahead and get right into the formation. Alright, so this is the formation I'm going to be using for this. I have Bootangs up here on the top left as well as Fat Boo up here just so I can get the double heals on Bootangs, right? But I also want Bootangs in this upgrade special move slot. That way I can just increase the damage on my blue card because I am going to be targeting, it's essentially going to hit that blue Gohan right here, right? So hopefully this works out perfectly for us. Hopefully. Alright, so first of all, we will attack this Goten. Alright, we'll go for Goten first, and then Gohan, Kaioken Goku. We'll go for this guy, and then we will go for Gotenks, and then the Trunks, the support Trunks. I think this will be fine. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, dude. These hybrids, they pack a punch, man. They hit so damn hard, bro. 1.7 million points, full kill. We avoided all super attacks right there, but I'm telling you, when they attacked me, man, they hurt, bro. They really, really hurts. The support on this team is absolutely nuts. You can see right here, Bootangs took a lot of that, right? He took 2 hits, and I honestly thought he was gonna die. He took that first hit, and I truly thought he was going to die. Either way, we still lived it, thank God. So Bootangs still lives to see another day. We just got to get through the rest of this board, man. Alright, next fight that we got is going to be immediately to our right. This 5-fist stage, and we see these EX units. You'd love to see it, dude. Let's go and talk about formation. Alright, so this is the layout we're going to be using for this fight. Once again, you will see me putting Bootangs in that upgrade special move tile. That way we can get a little bit extra off of that blue card damage. You're going to see some extra blue cards from Free to Play 21 as well as the Legends Road Piccolo. Let's go and get right into it. We also, another thing to note here is that I am saving Ultra Omega right here. He has 100% on his blue card, so I could use his ultimate at any time. Alright, so first off, I do want to get the snipe on Tapion, right, just because we're going to be getting that guaranteed blue card, and then we can take out this EX Kid Goku fairly easily, and then we'll get Fat Boo, then this guy, and then we'll get this. This is the formation, this is the attack order that I usually take every single time I go against this fight, just because it hasn't done me wrong at any point in time, so I'm going to just keep going and rocking it like this. Alright, so easy enough. Like I said before, once you see those EX units, man, you guys know you're going to be in the clear. Get some heals for Bootangs right there, 1.7 million points. Got the full kill fairly easily, once again. Alright, so next fight, well, it's going to be a little bit difficult, but it's going to be a 5-fist stage. I do want to end up right here, right? For my 20 win streak bonus, I do want to be in this position right here. It's either right there or right here. Alright, I think both of these fights are actually pretty decent, right? You could either go right here or right here, but I like to go for the stages that have the EX units, as you guys do know. I think we're going to go for this stage, right? Could be a little bit difficult here, but let's go ahead and talk about our formation. Alright, so this is the setup we're going to be using here, and I know you guys, maybe you guys are saying that I should probably bring in this Omega Shinron because he's going to be getting this guaranteed blue card, but I don't want to use it because I feel like it's going to be a waste, right? Because as you guys do know, against that blue Gohan, he's going to be taking all of the aggro on that first turn, right? So I would be getting this blue card off on turn 1, and it would just be going to waste because it'd just be hitting that blue Gohan, which is very annoying. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just rock with this setup right here and get as much damage as we can early on till we have a ton of key restore speed across these units right here. All friendship rank 10 except for the EX Piccolo. Alright, so the way I want to rock with this attack order is Goten first, of course, and then Gohan, then we'll get the healer, then Kaba, then the Super Vegeta, and then the healer Goku, right? I always tell you guys that I save this healer Goku at the end because he only starts healing his team in those specific spots once he gets hit, and it activates twice. So we'll save him for last. Alright, so coming out of that one, a little bit hairy. I'm not gonna lie, a little bit hairy. We didn't get the full kill on Super Vegeta. Look at how low he was too, bro. I was absolutely so hurt about this. 5-5 stage. I mean, we didn't take too much damage right there. You can't really complain too much, but I probably should have brought in 2 reds right here. If you guys are watching this, maybe swap out the LR Piccolo for the another red unit that you have, maybe the Ultra Mega Shinron right there. Like I said before, the only reason why I didn't really want to bring him in is just because of the fact I didn't want to waste that blue card on that Gohan, but maybe I should have just took the hit there in favor of the full kill. That's my fault. Alright, but now we get to reap the reward of getting here on this 5-5 stage 20 win streak bonus. 2 EX units will 100% take this. Let's go ahead and talk about our formation. Alright, so this is the setup that I'm going to be using. Once again, I don't want to use Ultra Mega. Maybe I'm holding him on too long. Maybe I'm holding him on the bench for too long here, but it's just the Topo has the same ability that Gohan, that blue Gohan does, right? That Super Saiyan movie Gohan, where he takes all of the aggro in that first turn, so I feel like it would just be a wasted super. We'll use him for sure within the next couple of fights. Let's go ahead and do it like this. Alright, so for the attack order, I'm going to go ahead and attack a Topo first, and then Jiren, then get Dispo out of the way, then UI Goku, right? Once again, I'm going to try to line up the blue card with LF Piccolo. Then immediately following suit, I think we can go for this guy and then this guy. Let's go ahead and see how this performs. Alright, so coming out of that one, everything went very, very smooth. Look at the points that we got from that, dude. 4 million points, bro. That was such a massive payoff right there. I think the formation was perfect. I think the attack order was perfect. We were able to get the blue card off on the UI Goku, effectively finishing him off just on that 4th, just by him being that 4th unit attacked right there. It could not have went better. I'm really happy with the score. And honestly, I think we're just going to go ahead and keep moving up right here. Right, we're just go immediately up. We already have been through this fight a million times, right? They always sprinkle this fight in for some reason. We'll go ahead and go for our formation right here once again. Alright, for this one, we're going to change it up a little bit. I just want to get a little bit experimental. I know that usually goes wrong here, but I do have the blue card ready with Ultra Mega Shinron. I want to use him on this ultimate tile. We will turn the blue card into the ultimate. We're also going to be getting a buff from this free-to-play 21 right there, right? I think this will actually go pretty well, and then Bootank's Kanuka right after. Let's see how this performs. Alright, so due to us being experimental for this round, I think I want to go ahead and go for this guy first, of course, right? Because my reds are going to be attacking first this time. And then we will go ahead and nuke one of his own reds, and then we can go for the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the Kid Goku, then this red Boo right here, and then Baby. Hopefully, sometimes experimenting goes terrible, but it could have a high payoff. We'll see, because this is definitely a very special situation just because I have that blue card in my pocket with the Ultra Omega. Alright, I would say the experiment was completely a success. If you guys want to use the same formation, same layout that I did for this fight though, the only thing that I would switch around was instead of going for the Super Boo before the Baby, I would just switch that around. I would go for the Baby first and then do Super Boo at the last fight, right? So everything differently, just these two swapped right here. Or, I mean, everything the same except for these two swapped, right? 1.9 million points, we'll 100% take that. Pretty just decent on healing overall too. Alright, so the next fight we're going to be doing is, once again, straight up. We're just going to straight up, and we just did this fight one fight ago. Let's go ahead and talk about formation and get right into it once again. Alright, so this will be the formation that we're going to be using. Once again, I just want to nuke early on. I want to get Topa out of the way as soon as we possibly can. Bootanks is going to make that happen. Let's go ahead and get right into the attack order. Alright, so here we are once again. Topo, Jiren, Dispo, then UI Goku, and then we'll go for Bojack, and then Frieza at the very end. Alright, once again, very, very easy fights. We were able to, once again, line up that Piccolo blue card onto the UI Goku. Really didn't even have to get through his gauge or anything like that. Everyone looking nice and healthy, especially compared to the beginning of the video, right, where we saw Bootanks actually looking fairly low in HP. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. We got the full kill, 1.9 million points. We're big chillin'. Alright, so this is where I fear we're going to start taking a little bit of damage. So if you guys are feeling a little bit stressed at this point in the video, I'm going to go for this fight, which can be perceived as a little bit different. I mean, it's not even perceived, right? It's difficult. It's a difficult stage, right? Gohan, this whole Sun family setup is very strong. But if you're feeling a little bit worried at this point in time, definitely go for this 4th stage, which is going to be a lot easier, right? So let's go ahead and go into this one, and let's talk about our layout bonus. Alright, due to the opposition having 3 blue units, I'm going to opt in to bring in 2 green units. One of these greens being Fat Boo, who's going to be able to get his blue card. Free to play 21 will get his blue card, getting a total of 4 blue cards off right here, so I can try to just speed burst them down, right? So Boo Tanks is going to be playing an important role right here. I'm going to have him in this critical rate up spot. Hopefully, like, you can't really rely on crits, right? And no matter in PvP or in TOP, but if I can get that bonus damage, I'm going to go ahead and take it. Let's go ahead and start off with this formation. Alright, so the one thing I'm really worried about here is that this Super Saiyan 3 Kid Goku could really ruin everything right here, right? Because if you guys don't know, he has a chance to inflict enemy with can't attack, and there has been times in the past where he's done that to my Boo Tanks, not letting me get my blue card off on that first turn when it's so important that I do get it off, right? So we're going to be doing it a little bit differently here. I'm going for Goten first, and then Kaioken Goku. Then after that, then I can go for this guy, right? Then I can go for the Gohan, and then we'll get this guy out of the way, then Super Saiyan 3 Kid Goku, and then Goten. I feel confident with this attack order here. Alright, so like I said before, I came into the fight knowing it's going to be a really difficult one. You can see Boo Tanks did take a lot of damage right here, still on the cusp of 2 million points, so we'll take that. We did successfully avoid every single super, right? Being that there was only 2 supers, Goten and the Kaioken Goku, but still avoiding them is definitely, I feel like if you can avoid those 2 super attacks, the fight is a success. This Kid Goku, man, he just really makes things a lot more difficult than it should be, especially going against the Sun family fights, but we'll still take that. And now we can go ahead and move on to the second to last fight. It's going to be on our left, this 5th stage. Once again, it's going to be a Goten Gohan stage, unfortunately. Alright, so this is the formation we're going to be using for this fight. You see me moving my Boo Tanks up, and you see me moving Boo Tanks up. That way, I can go ahead and just get this health restoration tile, right? It's going to increase my health restoration on Boo Tanks to kind of just keep him from dying, right? We have to pray that he doesn't die right here. He's at 28% HP, which is extremely low. He takes like 2 hits, and he's probably out of here. So here's to hoping that he doesn't fall on us, and that he doesn't flop. Alright, so the way we're going to run it is Goten first, of course, then Gohan, then Kaioken Goku, Broly, Goku, and then this guy right here, once again the healer, right? The healer is going to be last, just because we don't want him to get any of those heals at all. All right, so we got really lucky there, boys and girls. We got really lucky there. 2 million points. That's what I want to see right there, man. That's what I want to see. We got the full kill, avoided super attacks. Everything's went pretty smoothly right there. Even Boo Tanks got to heal up a little bit, right? Very, very grateful. Alright, so for the last fight that we're going to be taking, this is what it all led up to, is this fight once again. What did I tell you guys? This is probably one of the easiest fights. EX units right here, and we've been seeing this fight. They've been gearing us up for this fight. So once again, we'll go into the formation briefly. Alright guys, so this is going to be the final formation right here. The one thing that I did want to know before we get into it, the reason why I'm not going to be Boo Tanks on this key restore speed tile is because I don't want him to attack first, right? Because I usually go for Topo first and then immediately after that Jiren, right? So I don't want Boo Tanks attacking in that very first slot because it's going to be a wasted attack against the green unit. So the main reason why I'm going to be doing this right here, putting free to play 821 on this key restore speed tile. Let's get right into the attack order now. So like I said before, Topo first, Jiren, Dispo, then UI Goku. Then right after that, we can go for Bojack and then Frieza, just going into a clockwise rotation starting from Topo. Let's go ahead and do our final battle. All right, let's do it, dude. Season 21 finished, 5.1 million points right there. We got the full kill. One thing that I do want to say, if you guys are watching this right here, is don't put free to play 21 on that key restore speed tile either. She kind of cucked me a little bit right there. I would suggest putting either the Legends Road Piccolo right there or the Ella Piccolo right there, whichever one you guys want to go ahead and choose. But don't put Boo Tanks right there, or don't put the free to play 21, right? Free to play 21, she cucked me in a way where I could have killed Bojack, the red Bojack, if she had not attacked first, right? Because she attacked first on a unit that was basically almost dead, that would have been dead. and she wasn't able to get her attack off on the yellow Bojack, right? But 5.1 million points, we'll still go ahead and take that. I think we're gonna end this off with 45 million, I believe, if I'm doing my math correctly. Yes, 45 million. So let's go ahead and see where that ends us off with. Alright, so we're going to be ending the video off at rank 408, still in the top 1,000. I think we've been pretty consistent in the top 1,000 with regeneration right here, right? I think that's really damn good. You're definitely going to be securing your spot in the top 25% to get that juicy 1,000 chrono crystals, right? So let's compare it with the number 1 player right here. He's at 46 million. What team was he using? 46 million. He was using a Sun Family team with the regeneration. Oh my god, this team. This is why we're seeing this team now too, right? Because this team right here is getting popular. Is this Sun Family mixed in with the regeneration setup right here? That's why we're seeing this a lot more on the board right here with the revival Gohan. You hate to see it. I'm not gonna lie, you absolutely hate to see it. But 46 million points compared to 45 million, we weren't too far off at all. Let me know in the comments down below how you guys did, if you guys had a better score than me, or what things or if you just basically if you think that you had a better path. If you guys took a different route than me that was better, that was safer, and gained you more points, definitely let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later!